welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brie Monet. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and let all the girls know to come over here because it's just lit in my channel. And I'm a growing channel. I'm a new YouTuber. I can get all the people and, you know, subscribers that I need. And okay, so as y'all can see from the title, that I am telling y'all the most 5 embarrassing moments of my life. When I tell you embarrassing, I mean embarrassing, not just to me, but everybody else seen it too as well. So, and this is like recently. Some are recently, some are old, but let's get right into it. So, and I'm looking at my phone, guys, too, because I write everything down because I forget. So I'm gonna start off with the most recent one that happened to me. It was like a couple of months ago, actually, this year, and we're in May. We're in June right now, sorry. So the title for this most embarrassing moment, the first one is, I bled my bed recently on my period with my boyfriend in the bed. So, you know, we chilling or whatever. I think it's morning time. So I didn't know that I was gonna be starting my cycle because I didn't feel anything that night before. But, you know, once I woke up, you know, I felt something wet down there. And I'm like, what's going on? So I get up to go to the bathroom. As I get up, it's just blood all everywhere. And when I bleed heavy, like through the sheets, through the comforter, through the sheets, through the mattress. Good thing it did not go through. Well, it went through the mattress a little bit. I ain't going to cap y'all. But so as I got up, it's just like 2 big blood stains on my bed. And he's literally right there asleep. And all I could say was, oh my God, I just was mad. And I just stumped off and just took my ass in the bathroom and just took a shower. So I didn't even tell him until when I got out. And I was like, babe, you know, I just had to tell him because it was no hiding it. It wasn't a little bit, it was 2 big puddles. Like, I don't even know how I slept through that. So I'm like, babe, look. And he's like, oh, it's okay. I'm like, yeah, I took a shower and everything. So I just ended up taking the sheets off and scrubbing the mattress with Clorox bleach and all of that. And yeah, he made me feel better about it, but I was definitely embarrassed because I'm too grown for that. But I know, I understand everybody have their moments and accidents happen, but I'm like, I can't let that happen again. No, ma'am. Like, no. I can't. So that was one. The second one, the head title is, I wear butt pads and got caught by a celebrity on a date. So y'all, this was way before I had Ryan. I was probably about 19 years old and I was so small, like no butt. I was like this, super small. And I remember going to this photo shoot with my cousin and the celebrities was there. I don't want to name them, but I mean, it's not even, I don't know if I should name them, but I'm not even big to be, I don't know. I'm gonna just not name them. But everybody knows them. So we was at their photo shoot or whatever. And I'm with my cousin. As y'all know her, Trap Amazing. And one of the guys, of course, was like, oh, you know, you cute. We having an after party tonight. You should come be my date. And I'm like, oh, snap. Like, I can't believe, like, he even asked me. Like, he think I'm fine. Out of all these girls at the photo shoot, you wanna come, you want me to be your date. Okay, bet. So me being a little insecure, I was like, I got some butt pads. I'm about to put these butt pads on, which I've been had before. But that's another story. So I put the butt pads on and I wore a dress. And looking back, like, I don't even know why I wore a dress. I should have wore pants, because with the dress you can see the butt pad and the butt pad freaking shape, and then you see my leg looking so small. So, but I still thought it was so cute to have a butt. Like, it just was so nice. But then when you actually looking at it, it's like, girl, it's fake. And it don't even move when I walk. Like, why would I even do that? So anyway, so we go. He actually picks me up. And we go out. I forgot where it was at. In a city somewhere. I cannot even think of the name. At the club. It had an inside and an outside. And it was really big. Everybody used to go to it, but I think it's shut down. I don't hear about it anymore in Atlanta. But anyway, so we go there Everything's cool. You know, when he picked me up, I came outside the house and got in his car, so he didn't really see. Then we get out the car, he like, oh, you looking good. And I just see him keep looking at my butt. And I'm like, okay, he must think it's fat or whatever, period. So I'm like, yeah, I'm about to, he like, you want something to drink? I'm like, yeah. So we go to the bar, get something to drink. And of course, every time I drink, I gotta go to the bathroom, no matter what. So I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. He like, okay, I'm gonna walk with you. So I'm like, okay, I want him to walk by my side. I'm holding his hand. He walks behind me on purpose just to see, you know, just being a guy. And I'm like, I don't want him to walk behind me. I don't want to walk behind me. So he just ended up walking behind me. I'm trying to walk real fast and go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom, make it to the bathroom, take my panties off, take the butt pads off, like doing too much. After I finished using the bathroom, you know, I fixed my butt pad back in the mirror, and I'm like, I want to take this off so bad. It looks so stupid. So as I'm coming out of the bathroom, he's standing right there. He's like, hey, come here. I want to talk to you about something. I'm like, what do you want to talk about? Like, what? What's tea? What? So he like, what is that? What is that? And I'm like, what is what? And he like, man, don't play me like I'm stupid. What is that on your butt? Because that's not real. Like, what do you have on? And I was like, nothing. And he was like, turn around. And he was like, it's very much something. Like, why do you have that on? Like, just take it off. You can't be with me with that on. And I'm like, I can't be with you with it on. Then I would really be flat up and down. Like, no, I need to keep this low. So I'm just like, I'm not taking it off. Like, I'm not taking it off. That's very embarrassing. Like, I'm not taking it off. And he's like, well, you have to take it off when you with me. And I'm like, well, I guess I ain't about to be with you because I'm not taking it off. Like, I'm already caught. You caught me. I'm not about to be even more embarrassed. I'd rather just go home at this point. Like, you caught me. Okay, we had a good time, whatever. I'm not taking it off and then continue to have my night with you. Like, it's going to be very awkward, very embarrassing. No. So he was like, okay, babe, well, you can just bounce. You can go. I'm like, okay, but you picked me up. This is me young, don't have a job, not responsible or nothing like that. So now I'm just stuck. So I'm like, you picked me up, so I need you to take me home. And he's like, well, I'm not ready to go home. I'm like, wow. I have no car, no license, none of that. So I'm just like, it wasn't Ubers back then. When I was 19, it was no Ubers, no Lyfts, none of that. It was just cabs and taxis. So I'm like, okay, well, can you give me a taxi? So this man just gives me, I think like $30 or so. I don't know. He just gave me $30 and he was like, call a taxi. Or I'll call it. No, I think he actually called for me and he walked me outside. That's what it was. He walked me outside and he just kept saying, you sure you don't want to take it off and go back in here? I'm like, no, nigga, no. The fuck? I'm already embarrassed. No. So he called a taxi. He gave me $30 and I get in the taxi. So I'm like, taxi, can you take me all the way back from the city to where I used to live at on and off in Gwinnett? And he like, okay. So he's driving. We get to like a little closer to my house. He's like, oh, it's only more than $30. It's actually $50. I'm gonna just put that number out. I don't remember. And I'm like, I don't have no money. And that never happened to me again. Going out with no money. My mom always told me, and I don't know why, I didn't have $1 to my name when I went out with that man. So I was just like, sir, well, just drop me off on the side of the highway. And I just walked home. It was dark outside at night. He's just like, no, I got you. So that's the end of that. That was very, very embarrassing. And I would never forget that. And I would never wear butt pads. I got a BBL. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I would never wear butt pads. And for the girls who don't have a BBL, who wants a butt so bad, get a BBL if you want one. If you're too small, just embrace yourself. Because back then when I was 19, I couldn't get a BBL. I didn't have no fat. I didn't have a kid, so I was just skinny up and down. And I wanted a butt so bad, but the butt pads is just not it, period. So the next one is, I fell in my birthday section and burnt my stomach on my hookah. That was actually like 3 years ago. That was like 3 years ago, y'all. So I think I was turning, okay, so I'm 30, so 29, 27. I think I was turning 27, right? I get this section at, I think, Alabama, Atlanta. I get this section with this promoter, my cousins there, my friends, or whatever. It's cold outside, mind you. It's January. My birthday's January 30th. So I'm going out around that time. So I got my little, I'm sharing a section with a promoter at that. Like, I didn't even get my own section. I think I gave him like 200 and I don't know how we did it. It was a minute ago. So I got on this black see-through jumpsuit. I got on my mom's black thigh-high boots and their suede heels. The reason why I wore my mom's is because I think mine were too small. I ordered them too small, and it was too late for me to try to find some shoes before I went out. So I just asked my mom, I'm like, Mom, you know, I'm about to drop Ryan off for you to watch him. Can I wear your thigh-high boots, your heels? She's like, yeah, sure, okay. So back in the day, well, still now, when I know I'm wearing heels, I'll wear some flats or some slides outside the house and put my heels in the car, even if I'm not driving. And then once I get to my destination, I'll put my heels on and go. So I didn't even try my mom's heels on. She just gave them to me in my hand, and then I gave her my son, period. So we in a car or whatever like that. My friend is driving, my cousin's behind me. We meet at the gas station. We want to take our pictures because, you know, gas stations back then, the lighting was good. So I'm like, let me put my heels on because, you know, period. I had on a red bob, all black on my fur meat coat. I was cute. So we get outside, I put my shoes on, and I'm, you know, posing, taking my pictures or whatever like that. And then I noticed that my heel went to the right, and I'm like, what the hell, what's going on? So I look at the bottom of my foot, the heel broke. I'm like, really? So now I'm freaking out because we're literally at the gas station right around the corner from the club. We could see the club right there by the gas station. And I'm asking them, knowing that they're not going to have no extra shoes, because who brings extra heels with them when they're going out? You either look at the house, you put 2 heels on, you see which one you want to wear, or, you know, you're not bringing both heels out with you for what? Like, I don't even know who does that. So I'm asking them, y'all have extra heels? Y'all have extra? They're like, no. And then I had on slides with my toes out. It's cold outside, and it just did not match my outfit at all. So I'm not wearing that. So what I'm gonna do is I can still walk on it because the heel didn't actually break off. It was still on. So when I walk, it will be flat. But when I like move a certain way, it will like fall off. Or I mean, it'll bend. So I'm just like, well, you know, I'm not trying to go back to Gwinnett. We already down here. Let's just enjoy the night. I'll just sit down. I'll just sit out all night looking pretty. Fuck it. That was so cap to me. I don't even know why I lied to myself, because I don't sit down when I'm out. Like, I sit down when I'm out, but when it was my birthday, so I'm turning up, like, period. So I'm sitting down for like a good 2 hours, 2-3 hours, you know, drinking. Everybody laughing. They're like, you ain't getting up? No, girl, I'm not about to try to fall, but man, them drinks kept coming. Mind you, we pre-gamed too before we got to the club, okay? Drinks kept coming, shots kept coming. It's your birthday. I got videos. I'll pull a video out. I'll put the video, insert a video clip in this video. I mean, yeah, for this video of me like dancing on the couch saying happy birthday Bree, happy birthday Bree. I was so cute. So a little bit after that, because I was on the couch, I forgot that my heel was broke. My friends, family forgot that my heel was broke. We was having such a good time and we forgot. So after all of that on the couch, you know, more of my son's coming on, and I'm standing, I'm drinking. I got a bottle to me now. I got a whole bottle to myself. I'm like, yeah. And all of a sudden my heel just said boop. Once my heel boop, I couldn't even catch myself because I was on the couch, y'all. We got a table full of bottles, ice, chasers, cups, hookahs. Like, I knocked all that shit over. And it wasn't even just my section. It was a promoter section too. So his people too that I didn't even fucking know. So I lean forward, I fall on the freaking hookah, knock everything down on the ground, and I'm just screaming because when I knocked the hookah over, the hookah coals fell from my neck to my breast to my stomach to my thigh. Because I'm trying to wipe it down. I'm like, and it's just falling all the way down, just burning my skin. So I'm like, somebody help me. So I think my friend Isha, she came and picked me up from the floor. She was like, here. I got up. I got a big old hole on the side of my one piece, and I had it on an all black see-through. A big old hole right there from the hookah coals. And then I'm burnt up on my legs, on my stomach, on my chest. They're like, are you so what's going on? And me, I'm so funny and goofy. Like, I was just laughing at the whole thing, but I was very embarrassed, and I just sat back down on the couch, and I was like, ooh, what you want to do? I'm like, girl, I want to go home. It was like 1 o'clock, so it's still early, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I want to go home because I'm embarrassed at this point. Like, I know everybody see me. They just end up literally shout me out saying it's my birthday, and then I fall like right after, and I got red hair. Like, people seen that shit. So that was a done deal. I was just like, nah, I'm ready to go home, and we just went home. But that was very fucking embarrassing. I know the promoter to this day still remember that shit, because we laughed after that. The next one is my Sweet 16. Oh my god, what the fuck. My Sweet 16 was very much embarrassing. I remember I moved to Gwinnett when I was 15 years old, and it was like I moved there when I was 15 in January, right? Mind you, my birthday is January 30th, so I moved like the second semester, so the beginning of January when school start back again. So I'm like, okay, all my people from DeKalb County, I went to Reading High School, all them people gonna come to my party, pull up, we gonna have fun, da da da. But then I also met friends too in Gwinnett, and I had other people telling me, oh, I'm gonna pull up to your party, I'm gonna pull up. But it was just like, okay, cool, they gonna pull up. So I'm telling my mom, you gotta go to Party City to get some more invitations, because these people keep telling me they ain't got no invitation. So can you go buy some more, because they said they gonna pull up. And mom was like, oh, you met friends already? It's only been like 3 weeks since you've been at Berkmar. I went to Berkmar High School in Lilburn. And I'm like, yeah, they telling me they gonna come and they need another invitation. I'm like, yes. So mom like, okay. So she bought some more. I'm handing them out at school. They like, oh yeah, bet, I'm gonna come. It's next week, bet, I'm coming. So I'm happy as fuck. I'm like, shit, I just met these people, but bet. So my little shit was, my mom rented out this little building, and she rented out a limo for me to pick up all of my friends from their houses and then come pick me up last. And then we had like little champagne and shit in limo, apple cider, not champagne, because I was turning 16. So as we ride in the limousine, I'm looking outside, everybody's outside clapping and stuff like, happy birthday, Bree. It's only like my family. Where are my friends? I see my little cousins playing with balloons, tossing them up. I see my little brother, he was so small, trying to be my security of the party. And I was just like, where are my friends? Like, what the hell? So that was very embarrassing, because people was telling me they was gonna come and they ended up not coming. But then I ended up knowing like later that year that they actually went to somebody else's party who was having it the same time as me, but they all grew up together. So of course they gonna go to their, you know what I'm saying, their party before mine. Like, I'm the new girl, I just came to y'all school. And as far as my friends in DeKalb, I feel like it was too far, because I had my party in Gwinnett. So my mom was like, she not picking up everybody, like she only picking up the people in Gwinnett. So my friends, my best friends and stuff like that in DeKalb, their moms picked them up. I mean, their moms brought them there, but like as far as my friends, they didn't come because I guess it was too far. So that was very embarrassing. I cried the whole time. I was just so sad, but I was so pretty, and my dad rented me a Range Rover car. I remember I was driving in the parking lot. I was lit. It turned out really nice, but it wasn't a Sweet 16 just because I feel like I wanted more people there other than just my family, you know? And the last but not least was getting fired at this store called Fry's Electronics. Fry's Electronics was like Best Buy. And I remember working in the food department, the cafe part. And I will always make my food for free, make my smoothies for free. If anybody wanted a drink or a sandwich and they worked there, I'm like, you can have it. Here you go, on me. So I remember one day, I've been doing that for like months too. And I remember one day I was walking out of the store, and the manager, I had my sandwich in my hand and my bag in my other hand, about to leave because that was the end of my shift. And the manager was like, hey, how you doing? Come here right quick. And I'm like, what do you want? You know, not knowing that my sandwich is in my hand. And he's like, did you pay for that sandwich? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm trying to walk away because I'm like, oh shit, oh shit. I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh no, come here. I need to see something real quick. I'm like, what the fuck? So he like, put in your code to log in into the register. So I logged in, and he's like, and pull up all your orders for today. I'm like, I'm caught. So I pull up the orders. He's looking for the sandwich. He's like, what sandwich is that? I'm like, a turkey, bacon, whatever it's called. I told him. And he's like, I don't see it in the system. And I'm like, oh, I didn't ring it up. And he's like, well, why not? You told me you paid for it. And I was like, yeah, I just didn't ring it up. So we going back and forth because at this point it's like, okay, but you said you paid for it, but you ain't ring it up. So how did you pay for it? In my head, I'm just like, fuck, I'm fired. So, but I'm not about to just say, yeah, I ain't pay for it. I'm about to keep arguing with your ass. So you just say, you know, get out. So at this point, we going back and forth, exchanging words. He's like, okay, I'm gonna put you on suspicion. No. He talking about, what did he say? I'm sorry, let's go back. He said, let me bring you to the camera room so I could just, I need to look at stuff that's going on. So he's showing me like on certain situations, he'll look at my schedule and see when I'm working. I'm actually making sandwiches and I'm like, I'm drinking my drink. You don't see me ringing up shit. You don't see me paying, putting money in the cash register. I'm just eating and drinking every single day I work there. I've never paid for anything. So he's like, okay, that's you right there eating and drinking. But then when I look at the clip, the next clip, I don't see you ringing it up. So how are you paying for these items? And I'm like, that's not me. And he's like, we're looking at the camera, right? We both looking at the camera. That's not you. Nope. We had to wear hats, aprons, shirts, and shit like that. And there was a lot of black people, and he was a white man, so I could have definitely been another black bitch that you mistaken of. But I know that was me. It looked like me. He knew it was me. So me being again, that's not me. That's not me. He like, okay, well, I'm gonna put you on a 2-week suspension. I'm like, okay, bet. You know, I'm just glad that I ain't got to go to jail off of no sandwich, no smoothies, no chips, and nothing like that. Cool. So after the 2 weeks, I think after a week and a half, they called me and was just like, yeah, you're terminated. Just come back and bring your badge and blah, 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 whatever. So that was embarrassing to just me. It wasn't embarrassing to him because I didn't give a fuck about him. I don't care. But it was just like, damn, like I literally just started this job, like, and I was getting money, like, it was crazy, and I got caught. But other than that, guys, that was my 5 most embarrassing moments of my life. I'm pretty sure I have way more than that, but those are the only ones I could think of. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Comment and let me know what you all would like to know about me or like to see more of. I know you all like my vlogs a lot, so I'm about to go ahead and do that as well. And stay tuned for my next videos. Bye.